G'day, legends. Hope you're all doing fucking well. Enjoying the sun wherever you are. I'm pretty sure most of Australia is pretty fucking sunny at the moment. The interior on the east coast getting pumped. It's like 35 degrees there yesterday. Just going through me chilies. Going to plant a bunch of chilies today. I've been hard planting all week. So much shit going in. It's pretty good. Such a beautiful bloody day. I'm going to head back down the coast in about an hour. Tide's pretty low. Tide will be low about now. It's going to start heading back in. Bringing with it the waves. It's pretty good this morning. I rocked up at the beach at like 6 o'clock. The sun was already sort of poking up. The local spot that I go to, I pull into the car park. As I come around the corner to see the car park, I'm like, what the fuck? There's like 2 paddy wagons, 2 like Land Cruisers, like black Land Cruisers, or fucking Toyota full drive things. Fucking couple unmarked cop cars, and there's just a big group of coppers standing there having this full meeting. I'm like, what the fuck? So first thing I thought was someone had been eaten by a shark, and they're like, doing the recon mission. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? I got out the car anyway, started getting changed, and one of the cops walked over to his car. I was like, what the fuck's going on? And he's like, oh yeah, look, busy day today, mate. And like, didn't fucking want to release it. And then I'm like, righto. And then he's walked back to the group, and they've got all their folders. And I'm like, these cunts are about to do a raid. And no shit, it was like a gridiron fucking team. They all like were in this circle, and then they're like, and they just fucking split and all like boosted to their cars and was like, shoo, 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 flew down the esplanade. And I was like, what the fuck? So anyway, I was like, oh, fuck them. I'm going surfing. So I surf for a couple hours. I come back in, and there's this old duck who swims every day. And she's walking back along the Espy. And she's like, shit, did you see all the coppers on Robertson Road? They raided that fucking crack house. So I was like, oh, shit. I had my fucking suspicions. I thought it might have been them. But, yeah. They're right across the road from the school as well. So they don't do themselves any favours. The place is like a shithole. Every other house around it is just like a sick beach shack. And there's this fucked out crack house sitting there. Anyway, it was pretty funny. Pretty funny. G'day, Cloudy. What's up, folks? Poss. Hope you're all doing well. Going to pick up the Indie Med kosher today. Oh, sick. There's still a few tubs of that floating around. I rate the kosher better than the fucking Bubba Kush, to be honest. It was stronger. Bubba Kush is all right, but no. The kosher was where it was at. El Kosher. I'm on the Kind Medical as well. I'm on this one at the moment called Cocoa. It's fucking good. It's like sugar cookies or some shit. Fuck. It's so good. It absolutely fucking wipes me out. If I smoke like one vape of it, and I'm buckled. Absolutely buckled. Which I guess is the idea, isn't it? Just to fucking get yourself buckled, fall asleep. Oh, sick. Got to be stoked on that. That's going to be rarer than hen's teeth. Savor that shit. Grab a nugget out of it and put it in the nug vault. That's what I do. I got it's like a pirate chest. I've just got like a nugget of pretty much every bud I've ever had. The thing's fucking loaded. It's the fucking best treasure trove. Oh, there's a honey eater. It's pretty good. Pretty good. I like doing that shit though, collecting little bits of bud. If it's not that great, I don't bother. But if it's fucking dynamite, it goes in the vault. Same with the seed. I got like a hell seed bank going on. It's fucking massive. I did a count the other day. There's like 60-something strains in there. Pretty good. Fucking Aussie Gunjaman sent me some good seeds as well. Big love to him. Got to flick him a little fucking do-licker back. That's the way it works. Just doing a cheeky little live anyway. I got like an hour to kill before I fucking head back down the coast. So I just thought, fuck it. In the garden doing some shit. The veggie garden's just gone fucking bunter. All this shit's rocket. I let it go to flower, so the bees have been pollinating it. I don't know if you can see. I'm probably holding it all fucked up. I don't know if you can see. These little pods that are forming, they're the seed pods. So I let this shit run, collect all the seeds, Get rid of all that. Chuck in a bunch of capsicums. Just fucking heaps of spinach. Heaps of bees. Like 3 different types of kale. Fucking heaps of beetroot. Mustard leaf. Humdinger. Fucking doggo. Loving the sun. Where's the other dog? Oh, it's gone missing. Heaps of cactuses. Got to repot a few of these. They're going a bit fucking hooly-dooly. The fucking, these are little Inca berries. It's a little seedling. Pretty good that it's even got fruit on it for how young it is. Don't know if you can see shit. It's one of my favourite cactuses. It's the crest. It grew legs and just ran, but now it's gone all munty again. The tops just got absolutely fucked up. It's pretty cool. Shit in the greenhouse. Heaps of seedlings. Some of the watermelons popping up. Little capsicums are going to come through at the back. They take a bit longer to pop up. Bunch of pumpkins coming through in here. Lakota pumpkins. The bebbers. Fuckloads of tomato seedlings. I think there's like another 50 tomatoes throughout these pots. Heaps of watermelons, capsicums. Just fucking, yeah, watermelons, rock melons, avocados, figs and shit. Fuck, it's a gorgeous day. Look at this shit. Absolute sun beaming. A few little baby bundas down here as well. Chugging along. Get them going. Bit of a late start for me this season. Missing having a big greenhouse. Having the greenhouse is a fucking absolute crucial key, I reckon. Pays dividends. You can grow heaps of shit all the way through winter. Get the jump on the fucking grow season. Pump out heaps of autos through winter as well. Pretty good. Pretty bloody good. Fratel. Surf is up, mate. Already surfed 2 hours this morning. I'm going to have a little break. Come home, had some breakfast, made a smoothie. Got a fucking steak sitting there. I'll smash that. Bowl of salad. And I'll be charged up, ready to go. Changed my diet like a bunch of months ago. I'd been vegan for like almost 20 years. In the last sort of 3 months, maybe a bit more, just started adding a bit of meat into my diet. Loving it. Absolutely loving it. It's weird though. I was like, oh, once I start eating meat, I'm going to feel like fucking Superman. I haven't really noticed any difference in my energy levels or anything. I've just like got a bit thicker. I just put a bit of weight on. So I guess that's a positive. I've got a pretty good local butcher though. I get like small kill fucking meat. So there's only like, a certain amount of cows and sheep and whatnot in the yard, goat, fucking skippies and shit. And they'll butcher an animal like every so often and go in there and see what they got. It's fucking pretty good though. All fucking grass fed. No fucking hoo-ha. There's supermarket meat. Get the fuck on. I'm going to go through today, actually. I've got a bunch of fucking dried out chilies that I'm going to crack open, pull some seeds out, chuck some of them in. What the fuck are these? Oh, there's almonds in here. I actually got, I was down the beach the other day, chilling with my lady friend, and this old fucking indigenous hippie dude come wandering up. It's all like, hey, man. I was like, g'day, legend. Like, how you going? And he's holding this basket, and in the basket there was like a bunch of like homegrown avocados and a whole bunch of quandongs underneath. And he's like, can I offer you some of my bush tucker? It's just all homegrown from a farm. I was just like, fucking oath, dude. So me and Bo grabbed like an avocado each and a handful of quandongs. Pretty bloody good. Quandong. It's called Wolgal. Wolgal is the indigenous name for it if you're up on the eastern coast. If you're down on the southern coast, I think it's called Kurti. 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 That's sort of over on the west coast of South Oz. Pretty fucking cool though. Good bush tucker. Bit bitter though. Well, not really bitter. It's kind of like a sour fruit. Weird sourness to it. Pretty sick though. I'm gonna grow them. I got a bunch of the seeds, but to get the seed to germinate, you have to have like a 40-degree day or above. And you're going to have them seeds sitting in the fucking roasting sun so they get that dry that they split. And then once they've split, fucking soak that motherfucker in water for 24 hours and chuck it in some fucking shit, the shittest dirt you can find, because they're full desert plant. And yeah, hopefully it'll germinate. But they're pretty tricky to germinate though. Watched a bunch of videos on it the other night and I was like, fuck, that's heaps more difficult than I thought it was going to be. Get that though. What's up, Hoy? What's up, Hoy? I didn't say Hook, but I read Ahoy at the same time. G'day, Hook. Hope you're well, mate. Desmond. Big love to you all. Good butcher is essential as fuck. Supermarket meat. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, true that. Good butcher is key. I thought one of my beehives was going to swarm the other day as well, but I stupidly left my shed door open, vagued out, and there's like an old hive in there that's got a bunch of frames. And there was another box with a bunch of frames with all like old honeycomb and honey stuck to it. It's in the shed for like 5 minutes, and then maybe 20 minutes passed, and I looked over at the shed, and there was just like heavy traffic of bees just going in, and I'm like, oh shit. Like all my bee suit and everything is in the shed, so I'm like, fucking hell. I thought they were about to swarm, so I was like, I better get in there and fucking figure something out. As I walked in there, I was just like ducking and weaving bees, grabbed my bee suit, and I've turned and seen the box there and all these bees going into the beehive box. I'm like, oh, you're fucking kidding. So I quickly put my bee suit on, grabbed the box, lifted the lid, pulled the frames out. They all sort of fucked off. And I spent like 20 minutes fucking ushing bees out of the shed because I don't want them going in there. And I didn't want anyone left in there because you don't want them dying. So yeah, crisis avoided. I thought they were swarming, but they were just being a bit cheeky, getting a bit of free wax and some extra fucking goodies for their hive. I put honey sleepers on top of all the hives, so they'd be pretty hard work and build and draw and comb. So any little bit of fucking food will help them. We've got like 2 giant bottle brush trees sitting right at the back here, and then it's covered in red blossoms. You go stand under the tree and it just sounds like you're inside of a beehive. Pretty good. Yeah, man. I go over Eyre Peninsula heaps, the west coast. I fucking love it over there. Venus Bay. It's bloody good. Sick waves. That's the only reason I go over there. Over Elliston Way. It's pretty bloody good. Land of the Lefts. Also heaps of right-handers, but yeah, good coast, that one. Wild Coast. That's where we did a gorilla grow probably 10 plus years ago. Like over 1,000 plants. It was fucking stupid. Wouldn't be doing that again. Forever fucking carton water. I'm gonna rip a bugue. Rip a bugue and bees. See, breaking all the rules. Don't let me smoke weed during the day. Do a cheeky live stream, smoke weed. It's gonna do me over. One and done. Nah, they got no shrooms over on the west coast. They have like some other weird edible ones like morels and shit like that, but no psilocybin mushrooms. It's just a bit too dry over there and have the right sort of environment. They are spreading their way down from the southeast of WA though. There only used to be a few spots in Ballingut that you'd find them. They seem to be like creeping their way through the native areas, which is a good sign. But yeah, the west coast is it's just fucking, it's a desert over there. It's too fucking dry. So, I mean, not to say you couldn't take like a massive tub of inoculated wood chips over there, find a nice shady spot, preferably a council bed, but it gets fucking watered, irrigated through summer, and just fucking dump it in there. Yeah, that's what you do. If you want to create patches, you just fucking grow out the mycelium, fucking send it off into nature, let it do its thing. I think we're going to have a pretty brutal summer, which will probably lead up into a pretty shit mushroom season next year. We haven't had like a super hot summer in like the last 3 or 4 years. We had like 3 years of back-to-back fucking La Nina, so I was just pissing down and flooding. A lot of crew, like that was like, you know, yeah, you have the normal climate drivers like the positive IOD and the fucking SAM and all that bullshit. El Nino, fucking La Nina. But then the reason we had that 3 years of fucking like not abnormally cool, like we still had warm days in summer, but we didn't have them like crazy 40-degree fucking heat waves. It was because I think I've said this before, is that fucking Hungatunga Huape, the volcano over in Tonga, when that fucking thing exploded, man, it sent that much fucking like CO2 and shit up into the atmosphere. that it actually fucking lowered the Earth's global temperature by like half a degree. Half a degree doesn't sound like much, but on the grand scale, it's like it's a fair amount. And yeah, that's apparently why we had such fucking wet, cool fucking 3 years in a row. Which makes sense. It's not the first time that volcanoes erupted and fucked with the world's weather. Got a feeling there's going to be a whole lot more shit blowing up soon. Volcanoes and earthquakes. Like, every day I'm watching some fucking crazy flood or fucking massive bushfire. Like, the shit that happened in Libya was fucking nuts. Now it was just from a storm going like inland and just dumping like stupid amounts of water in a short space of time. Obviously terrible infrastructure, like their damn walls were just fucked. But holy shit, the footage of that water coming down through the valley and taking out fucking like that sort of, what was it, the southeast corner of Libya. It was brutal. It was like something out of it, you know, like the old shitty Hollywood movies that you say. And it's just like, it's like a modeled city and then they just run water through it and it just looks really fake. That's what it looked like, because they're just fucking 4-story buildings and there's this like huge fucking mountain of water just smashing shit. You're like, oh, you got no chance. Jesus Christ. Fucking oyster. Oyster. Yeah, the West Coast is bloody good. West Coast is the best coast. I want to live over West, but convincing the fucking family is going to be the hard part. Cheap land over there, though. You can get some fucking good land. Thanks, Tonga. The Hongo Tonga Huapi. Yeah, that's pretty gnarly. Pretty gnarly. Packed another bong. Somehow. But now it's packed. I'm going to have to smoke it. Probably just rip this and bail, though, because I've got a bit of shit to do. So I'm going to plant some seeds, pack my bags. Buggering off for the weekend with the missus. Should be good. Going to be a cracking weekend this weekend. Nice and sunny. It's been cooking over like the interior of like the East Coast, inside like New South and stuff like that. Queensland. I think it was like 35 degrees over there yesterday. It's fucking crazy. It's pretty hot for a fucking mid-spring, that's for sure. Cunt's blocked. Sealed my own fate there. You know when the billy gets blocked and it just seems to milk up heaps more? And you're like, oh, not as fucking refreshing as you'd think. Jesus. Yep. Should probably do some fucking going to the beehives quickly as well. Check on them. It's not looking good. Varroa mite's pretty close. It's like sort of Riverland, South Australia at the moment. Might get away with this season, but I reckon by the next season, there's going to be some fucking Varroa mite kicking around. Looked into some pretty cool little organic methods, so as opposed to fucking poisoning the hives and shit. Apparently rhubarb leaves, because obviously a lot of the leafy green shit that you grow has got oxalic acid in it. So you got to be careful if you eat too much of it. Some people's bodies don't agree with it, and it'll fucking strip your body of all the other minerals and fucking vitamins. But this, rhubarb leaves have the highest amount of oxalic acid in them. And apparently if you just shove rhubarb leaves up in the lid of your fucking, your beehive, the fumes from the oxalic acid acts like a fumigation and it fucking kills the mites, but it doesn't fuck the bees up. They figured this out in Russia. A lot of people think Russia are a bunch of crazy fucks. It's what you hear on the fucking TV, but Vladimir Putin, if you fucking, like, he'll give you as much land as you want as long as you grow organic food on it. If he finds out that you're growing GMO food, he fucking will kill you. But I think that's pretty fucking cool, man. A dude that's just like, he'll give you land if you grow organic food on it. That's a fucking bold move. It's the weird tension between the West, eh? Why do we interfere? All about control. Rhubarb. Yeah, rhubarb pie. What up, P2P? How are you, mate? Yeah, rhubarb pie is fucking good. When I was a kid, we used to just, what did we used to have? I think we just used to have a rhubarb stick and just dip the cunt in sugar. Chew on that shit. It's probably why my teeth are fucked. Still got them all, though, apart from That one there. That one got punched out. Lost another one back here, actually. That one got ripped out by the dentist for no fucking reason at all. Actually, no, there was a reason. My tooth was like on steroids. They had a root that was like the size of a fucking, I don't know, got no comparison. It was like a lighter. But yeah, the fucking root of my tooth had grew up into my sinus, and I was getting these crazy fucking headaches. I was like, what is going on? I was about to say the vet. Dentist looked at my tooth and he's like, your tooth's fine, mate. And I went to another dentist and they x-rayed it and they're like, mate, what the fuck? You got this like fucking caveman jaw thing going on. All my teeth got these massive roots in them. And so I was going to be a bastard to pull out. It's fucking huge. I'm like, oh, great. And then I had to get put under for it. But when they put me under, they pulled the fucking tooth out. But what it did was ripped a hole in my fucking sinus. So then I had to go up through the hole in my gum, suture my fucking sinus up, and then stitch my gum together. I wake up just looking like a football. I was like, what the fuck happened? Told me what had gone on. They told me, but I didn't remember. I was that mangled coming out of surgery. That shit they give you, the anesthetic or the anesthetist, that shit fucking rocks you. The anesthetist dude was hating me, actually. I don't think I'm saying that right. But he come in and he's just like, oh, no, do you smoke marijuana? And I was like, yeah. He's like, when's the last time you smoked? I was like, fucking, last night. He's like, oh, I might not be able to do the surgery because you might not wake up from the fucking anesthetic. I was just like, what are you fucking talking about, mate? And the surgeon come in and he's like, what's going on? And the doctor was having this little hissy fit and dude's like, nah, he'll be right. He'll just fall asleep quicker. I just pissed myself. And yeah, dude shoved the needle in. I remember him saying, he goes, oh, so how long did it take you to drive here today? And I was like, yeah, about it's just gone. I was like, fuck. But yeah, that was pretty brutal. I still have issues. Like after I surf, I have to fucking fully bend over and like blow the salt water out of my nose and my sinus. Because if it pulls up in there, after like a couple of days, I get like this fucking weird headache thing going on. And then like my body rejects the salt water in my sinus and I just start like blowing this like fluorescent gunk out of my fucking head. It's pretty gross. Not what you want. Not ideal. Anyway, that's my dentist story. Don't know how I got there. Look after your teeth. Don't eat rhubarb and sugar. Something like that. Russia hates. GMO. Yeah, fucking oath. Good on them. Good fucking on them. Here we are just modifying food and growing it hydroponically. Selling it to everyone at the supermarkets. Spraying it with all kinds of fucked up shit. No thank you. Only 28 degrees in Queensland. Totally normal. Hot day. Before rain in Queensland yesterday. Today's 25 and overcast. Fuck the media. Rhubarb and sugar. Yep. Porridge with sugar and jam. Yeah, that's old school. Cornflakes and Milo. Cornflakes and Milo. I never did the cornflakes and Milo. I was a Weet-Bix kid. Probably because all we could afford was Weet-Bix. Love them motherfuckers though. I used to always put honey and banana on my Weet-Bix. Bit of milk. Let's sit there for like a minute or so the bottom's a bit sog and the top's all crisp. It's breakfast of fucking champions. I reckon I just packed the billy and the cone piece was blocked. What a rookie mistake. Oh, there's me fucking tweezers. You're looking for these bastards. Can't go past a good set of Twizzies. These are for the vape. The vape. Flying high today. Fucking full of energy. Even though I just ripped 2 bongs. It's not slowing me down. It's a good sign. Having ADD is fucking great. Bloody good. Let's see where this one gets me. Can't block that. Oh, that was not a smooth operator at all. I need a drink of water. That's gross. I keep that door shut. Fucking flies everywhere today. It's fly season, boys. Boys and girls. Crush Weet-Bix butter and jam balls. Holy fuck. Crush Weet-Bix butter and jam balls. Not something you want to be eating when you're high, that's for sure. Has anyone ever done the Weet Bix challenge when your heap's whacked? Try it, see who can eat a dry Weet Bix the quickest. Rough. The trick here is little bits. Just nibble on it like a little fucking rat. You go taking big old beef boy mouth bites, you suffocate on that fucking flaky cunt. As you inhale because you're laughing at your mate, it's like classic. Good times. Good fucking times. Ba-bum-bum. Wetsuit should be nice and dry. Just hanging it in full sunlight. Wetsuit's fucked anyway. I was lucky to make it through winter. Can't pretty holy. I get pretty cold. Summer's coming though, surfing in boardies again. Ba-bum-bum. What's everyone doing today? Why is everyone on YouTube? You should all be outside. I'm outside. But yeah, get out there, do some shit. That's what I reckon. Make the most of it. I didn't actually think anyone would fucking join the stream. I thought everyone would just be like, fuck yeah, Friday. Fucking out there. Getting out there, boys. But here we are. Peace out, Mick. Enjoy your day, brother. Get amongst it. I'll finish this and I'll fucking chop this thing down as well. So I'm gonna pack my bags, chuck my surfing shit back in the car, take dog for a quick leg. Fuck, it stacks up quick, doesn't it? Be good though. Perfect timing. The tide will be on its way back in to get a few waves. Perfect day. Get 2 surfs in one day, you're doing something right. Got a heap of dragon fruit cuttings last night. Some fucking purple dragon fruit. They're like, I don't know, 5 bits that are about 1 meter long. No, not 5 bits, 3 bits. But then I can cut them into at least fucking 10 bits. Probably more. I actually planted 2 of them down on the coast this morning after I got out from the water. I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to... Because they changed all the esplanade. They changed the fucking car parks, like reduced the car parks, drew like the table and everything back from the cliff because the cliffs are slowly crumbling. Now it's just stupid. It's a shit setup. But they put all these shitty plants in there and they're already fucking dead. So us local fellas just, gorilla planting it. I've chucked a bunch of dragon fruit and some fucked up cactus in there, which will handle the summer and the salty air. I love just planting shit randomly in places. It's good. That's what it's all about. What's up, Seetha? What are you doing today, mate? Getting amongst some sunshine? About to get into round 2, chapter 2 of the day. I'm actually going to go inside and cook up a big piece of fucking meat. And then, yep, out of here. Get amongst it. Good weekend coming in SA. Nice and warm. Ba-dum-bum. Yeah, I might just end it now because I've got fuck all else left for today. Just going to fucking sit here and stare at the screen. I'm getting increasingly fucking stoned by the second. Yo, session. What up, Bongmaster? Just about to shut it down, mate. So you're going to have to fucking punch Billy and go do some gardening. Get in there. Make a milkshake. Go for a stroll. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoy your Friday. Big love to you all. Be good to each other. Be good to your mother. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.